Welcome to Mike Golden Games, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. This episode, we're picking up just right about where we left off in the last episode. Had to go out and get some game, basically some meat from the forest. So I hunted one rabbit, and I got enough. We only needed 10 pieces of meat, and from the rabbit alone, I got 24. So we're going to go and hand it into, what was her name? Like, Jocelyn? I don't know, something with a J. She should be right in here, I believe. Are those dead people in there? No, I think those are sick people. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. This is the infirmary. Okay. Where is she? Is this... This is Brother Nicodemus. Okay, we're supposed to speak with this guy as well.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Yeah.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
If that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
That is true. Wounded from Skeleton.
How are the wounded from Skeleton?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here.
Johanka, I guess that's her name.
To manage on my own.
You don't normally treat the wounded. How can I help you? What do you think about the custodian? How can I help you?
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I have.
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith. But I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
Okay, you normally don't treat the wounded?
So you don't normally treat the wounded, then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But
Bitten by a goat?
I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there?
Yeah.
God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
What do you think about the custodian?
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
That's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Why are they so badly provided for?
Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
Okay. Can't you do anything? And the local custodian, how can you leave your brothers in Christ in this state? Can't you do anything?
Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world. And the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, his main concern is the smooth running of the monastery.
And the local custodian?
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll try to talk to him.
Okay. How can you leave your brothers in Christ in this state?
Can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz locals in such a state.
I know. I'm ashamed. But my brothers believe it's all in God's hands now.
Okay, well, I guess that's all.
Even so, conditions here seem to me quite unchristian.
You're not the only one.
I'd like to learn something from you.
I'd like to learn something from you.
And what can you do?
A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more precise, do you understand herbs and medicinal plants?
No,
To be
not
honest,
much.
not really.
So what am I supposed to do with you? Well, never mind. At least you'll learn something new. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Clear. I can get cracking.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
Where is it that they're not supposed to grow? I understand.
I see.
Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back. And woe betide you if you pull up anything but weeds.
Don't worry. You've never had as good a gardener.
There's a plague outbreak in Merhojed.
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhojed. Your Hanker said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
Intriguing, it's horrible. Intriguing, yes, but can you help?
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more. Tell me, has the whole village come down with it?
The whole village, about half the houses. About half the houses.
No, I mean, not yet. Several households have, around half the village.
Merhojed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
Yes, there's a stud farm,
All the animals died.
and they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing. What are we to do about it? Do you
I don't
know
know.
the symptoms?
I know, I don't know, and I have no interest. I know.
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can
Okay.
you read?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
Investigate the plague, dig a grave. Objective failed. Okay. Where do we start?
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Signus Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully, and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us. I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis.
Okay. So read this, I guess. Alright, so if you want to read this, just pause the video right here. Okay. If you want to read it, pause the video here. Okay. And if you want to read this, pause the video here. Okay. If you want to read this, pause the video right here. Okay, and for the final one, if you want to read it, pause the video right here. Alright. Okay, so it looks like they were poisoned by water. So let's talk to Brother Nicodemus. And I know what
I
ails
think
them.
I have it.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
Plague, dysentery, typhoid fever, poisoning from water.
It's poisoning from tainted water.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
Alright, I can help.
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes. I know my way around the alchemistic arts.
An ordinary fellow who knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent. I'll give you the recipe. And you have my permission to make use of the monastery laboratory.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to, where was it again?
Merhojed.
Oh yes, Merhojed. I'll take Johanka with me. She has no equal in caring for the sick. Once you have the medication ready, hurry after me.
Thank you, Brother Nicodemus.
All right. I need you to cure the captive first.
There's one man there who needs your care more urgently than anyone. He's an important witness in the investigation of some murders.
Out of the question. I shall spend time with the sick in order of their medical needs, not your worldly needs.
Okay, fine.
I'd
like to learn something.
And what can you do?
A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more precise, do you understand herbs and medicinal plants?
Not much,
To be
actually.
honest, not really.
So what am I supposed to do with you? Well, never mind. At least you'll learn something new. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that
Okay.
clear?
Yeah, I'll get
Clear.
going.
I can get cracking.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants
Okay.
have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
All right, I understand.
See,
Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back. And woe betide you if you pull up anything but weeds.
don't worry. You've never had as good a gardener.
All right, looks like we'll end the dialogue there. All right, looks like we might need to speak with this guy. Urban. Okay.
God be with you.
Gotta be with you as well. Who owns this house? You look bored. You look bored.
You look bored.
Beyond tears.
How can you be bored here in Sasau? In such a holy place, filled with knowledge.
Don't even talk to me about it. They won't let you touch the books. They don't want to talk to you. And when I wanted to look at the remains of St. Procopius, at least, they ran me off. Me! Like some kind of thief. What good is the whole blasted monastery if I can't even do that?
There's not much left of poor Procopius. Maybe I can help you.
Maybe I could help you.
How? You're not planning some mischief, are you?
Definitely not. You know what? Bugger off. Definitely not.
No, not at all. I was going to bring you something from the cave under the monastery where he spent his time. You can get in there. You could touch it for luck, and then I'd return it.
Oh, now. You do that for me?
Of course.
Then I'd be very grateful to you.
Okay. Who owns this
Whose
house?
is this?
It's our local custodians. The most esteemed Sir Sebastian, Baron von Berg.
You don't think much of him, do you?
You don't seem to think very much of him.
Well, of course I did. A man with a nose so stuck up that it acts as a rain funnel can't be all bad.
What is a custodian anyway?
What does the custodian do anyway?
Well, he's meant to look after the local community and keep the peace.
But
But in fact, he seems more interested in robbing everyone blind.
Alright, I'm much obliged.
Don't mention it.
Oh, game saved. Nice. So let's get inside here and speak with the local custodian. Is he upstairs? Oh, that's a lock. Or is this him? It's a villager. Alright. Is this him right here? Sir, are you the local custodian? Sebastian von Berg?
Good day to you.
Good day to you as well.
I'm
Supplies.
helping at the infirmary now, and I came to ask.
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
A little?
Sometimes. A little.
That's good. Excellent. Johanka means a lot to me.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food.
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Maybe because of Johanka, because I'll pay you. We'll see Johanka.
Maybe because of Johanka.
What precisely are you getting at?
something could happen to her too.
Fail.
someday.
Dang it.
If any ill befalls my dear Johanka, she won't be left lying on some grubby floor. I'll personally see to it she's taken care of.
How about I'll pay you?
Because I'll pay you.
For supplies? But of course. That will be...
Oh, come off it. You get your supplies from the monastery for free. No one will bat an eyelid if you ask for more. Blankets can get chewed up by mice. Food can go off.
150. Let's go 120.
Are we agreed?
You won't convince me with that.
Okay. How about 125?
Yes. These things happen, certainly.
Yes.
And as long as the monastery needs my protection, they'll have to put up with it.
Sweet. All right, so I didn't have to pay too much, and it looks like we're getting the supplies delivered. We're gonna go fast travel to Sessao now, and basically there's a priest there or something that Wayfarer. We'll stop really quick and speak with him, see what he has to say. But basically, there's a priest there, and one of the villagers that has the disease or poison now that we know wants us to get his will and testament like finalized.
You look like a well-traveled man,
Yeah.
and I'm looking for someone like that.
Oh.
It's a little complicated. Let's just say I know where there's some riches buried, and you could persuade me to share that knowledge with you for a reasonable price, needless to say.
Okay. How do you know about it?
Sounds a little fishy to me. How do you know about it?
Well, I helped this merchant out, see? His wagon got stuck in the mud, and in return, he shared it with me.
He told you where he had money.
Okay.
That sounds unlikely.
The thing is, at the time, he wasn't quite alive, see?
What?
I mean, I found the merchant dead in his wagon. So me and my cousin freed the wagon, and as I was helping him into the grave, we dug... Well, my hand accidentally slipped inside his coat and caught hold of this parchment.
Oh,
Something
did
scribbled.
it now? It
Right.
accidentally slipped into it.
Beating about the bush.
Why don't you get it yourself?
I don't get it. Why don't you just get the treasure for yourself?
To tell you the truth, I can't make head or tail of it. It's a parchment with something scribbled on it, but I've no head for such things.
So for all you know, it's worthless.
No. It leads to treasure. That I can swear.
Okay. Yeah, why not?
A wild story. But worth a try.
Excellent. Here, take this. And I wish you good fortune in your search.
Thank you. 80 groschen, not horrible. A little much, but we'll take a look at it later. We'll continue fast traveling now. Alright, so it looks like we got to go right up here. It looks like this is where the church is, or monastery. Go this way. I'm going to guess this is the way to get up there. Alright, I guess I'll get off my horse here. What is that? Like a runoff for the water? I'm guessing that's what that is. Alright, church discovered. Oh, what? I have to lockpick it? Can I not just speak with the guy? The door is locked. Oh, maybe... Okay, here we go. Go in the entrance, I guess. Hello? Is there anyone here? Let's speak with Father Fabian. Vincent of Merhojed sent me to you.
Father, Vincent of Merhojed sent me to you.
That echo, dang.
What's the matter, my son?
I've brought you his last will. I'm looking for Vincent's son, Elijah. I've brought you his last will.
I'm bringing Vincent's last will and testament.
Almighty Father, be merciful. What happened?
Master Vincent has been taken seriously ill. A disease has spread in Merhojed.
Yes, I did hear that people are sick in some village hereabouts. God in heaven, but Vincent is still alive?
For now.
Yes. For now.
Yeah.
Let us hope the good Lord will leave him here with us a while longer. Thank you for bringing it to me. If Vincent passes on, I'll see to his wishes. Here, take a few coins for your trouble.
Oh, thank you.
Father.
Okay, I parted with Will. Can we speak with him anymore? No? Okay. Alright, so let's get out here and get back to the town. Alright, so prepare clean water, 1 handful of valerian, 2 thistle, and some charcoal. Okay, drop the thistle in the cauldron and boil it for 2 turns. Alright, so let's get the thistle. And thistle right here. Get the thistle and drop it in the cauldron. Alright, and do I need 1 more thistle? Because it says 2. And let's drop that in the cauldron. There we go. And then we need to boil it. Okay, so I need to turn that on. So boil it for 2 turns. So let's hold the bellows. Okay, so it looks like I need to do this 4 to 5 times to get it to bubble. Okay, so it's boiling. So now let's use this hourglass. And let's keep it boiling. Alright, and let's turn that over. Okay, so we got to do that, make sure it's good. Okay. It should be good. Okay. Okay, so let's add the valerian now. And there we go. Okay. Boil the portion for 1 more turn. Okay, so let's boil that. There we go. And turn the hourglass over. And it should be good. Come on, keep it going. Let's keep that there. Alright. Alright, so now we'll just wait until it stops burning. Okay, and now let's add the charcoal. There we go. Alright, let's click the file. And we'll use this. Okay, is that it? You brewed aid for Merhojed. Prepare the remedy. Okay, I think I did it correctly. So let's get out of here and let's go take the remedy to Merhojed. I hope I did it correctly, or else a lot of people are going to die. Alright, so let's get over to fast travel. I actually spent like 2 days basically running back and forth because I, forgot to grab the correct ingredients the first time. So let's get over to Merhojed. And each time in the forest to the right bottom there, I would run into 1, maybe 2 attacks on the roads. I took them down every time and actually got some good gold or groschen from it. So let's get through this here. Let's get inside here. You can hear my chainmail moving around. I got the stuff repaired, and now I got some pretty good armor on. Alright, let's talk to him. How are things looking?
So, here I am. How are things looking?
It doesn't look good at all, my boy. Do you have the potion?
Yes, I
here
do.
it is.
I'll take 4 doses, you take the rest, and let's split up. I'll see to the Straw family, while you deal with Melikar's wife and the rest. They wouldn't let me go
Okay.
near that prisoner. They want him to suffer. Despite his terrible crimes, to treat a fellow mortal soul like that.
Damn peasants, let him die, but only after I've questioned him. I helped them, they have to let me see him.
Perhaps I'll be able to convince them. I promised I'd bring them help, and I've kept my word. They must let me go to him.
I hope so, but in the short while I've been here, I found the locals to be rather stubborn.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we gotta go over this way and help the guy's family. So let's get to his house. Hopefully we can save them before they go. Again, they were poisoned by water. So, the bandits that attacked them had poisoned their water supply. Alright, let's talk to Melikar.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yes. I brought you help. Will you let me see the captive?
I brought some help, as promised. Will you let me see the prisoner?
I will let you, I will. Of course I will. My boy, if you've really brought a potion to rid us of this scourge, I'll let you do anything.
Whether
Thank
I've
you.
managed to rid you of the scourge, that remains to be seen. It'll take a few days before we know whether the potion worked.
I know, but even so, Just the fact that someone cares, that means a lot to us.
Thank Redzig. Don't thank me. Take care of your wife. Never cross me again. Thank brother Nicodemus. Thank Redzig.
Thanks to Radzig. He's the one who decided to help you.
Sir Radzig is a goodly lord. I swear I'll never utter another word against him.
Thank
now
you.
Open up that shed.
Okay. What about his wife, though? Let's see, I can't talk to her.
Let me sleep.
Okay, let me double check what it says for the quest log. Give the cure to the sick. I'm gonna go and give the cure to the sick first. I know this house, there was somebody sick. Where are they?
You're back?
Let's see.
Yes, and I have something to make you well again.
Good Lord above. Thank you for showing us your mercy.
Drink this and give it to everyone in the house. I've also brought someone who will take care of you until you get back on your feet.
Thank you, Good Samaritan.
Alright, so we got her the medicine, so that's good. I'm not sure. I believe there's a few more houses we can give it to. And then we'll go and speak with the prisoner. Alright, I'm pretty sure I gave the medicine to everyone, so I think we're good to go in the barn. Alright, it looks like this is the guy.
Now let's wait and see what happens.
I feel quite hungry.
Alright, wait and see if the remedy works. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait a few days, it sounded like. So honestly, I'm gonna go and probably just try and find some bandits to kill and, you know, waste some time to get some leveled up. Alright, let's
Welcome
talk
back
with the
to
guy.
Land of the living.
Who are you?
Henry Seradzig's man. I'll say none of your business.
That's not your concern. I'm the one asking questions here.
A man after my own heart.
Oh, how cute.
You'll have an easy job with me, boy.
How so?
I won't give you any problems.
Won't save your skin. That's wise.
That's sensible of you.
I'm a sensible man. Only I'd like to get it over quick and not keep the Ratte executioner busy too long. If you catch my drift.
I understand.
What do you want to know?
Everything. First, tell me who's behind all this. Who do you follow?
I follow the coin, lad. We all do.
That's not news to me, but who pays the coin?
I got my pay from Runt, like all the men in Pribyslavitz.
Great.
And
He's
Runt
dead.
got his money from the chief, and the chief had the coin minted.
The chief. Who's he?
Who's the chief? The bandit leader?
Bandit. If he heard you say that, he'd have your head on a spike. That's the kind of man he is. Nobody knows much about him, though. Only that he ain't Czech.
Okay. He's a foreigner?
So he's a foreigner? German?
Don't think so. For sure he ain't Czech. And he's got plenty of coin. I'd stake my neck on it. He's got noble blood in his veins.
Judging by how he looks.
More by the way he talks. Any man can dress up like nobility, but he spoke all la-di-da, like a lord.
Huh. Where can I find this chief?
Where's that chief of yours now?
I've no idea. After Pribyslavitz, he ordered us to raid Merhojed, but he wasn't with us. He went off who knows where. I don't reckon he'll be out of your hair for long, though.
Alright, that doesn't sound good. This chief is in charge of everything?
So the chief is in command of all these operations?
You could say. I'd say you're looking at it all wrong, though.
How's that?
You ask who's in charge and who answers to who. Only this ain't some noble court. There was all sorts of gangs in Pribyslavitz, big and small. Robber barons who had their own brigades calling them my lord. Common footpads who hadn't a pot to piss in. Men came, men went. Lots of squabbles, the occasional murder. Old cronies and old rivals were meeting. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was one big muddle. The main thing was nobody asked questions. I didn't give a damn who the chief was or what he had in mind, or whether he had one ball or two. All I was interested in was the coin.
Okay, then. How did you know about Pribislivitz?
How did you know about Pribislivitz? Who took you?
A
Pribislivitz.
fellow by the name of Moorcock. We met near Kuttenberg. I was robbing burghers who were fleeing the town from Sigismund's army. We got to talking, and he told me about Pribislivitz.
Okay, why did you attack Merhojed?
Why did you attack Merhojed?
The chief himself gave us the order. I reckon he wanted to show the local lords he was nowhere near finished.
So he's planning more raids?
The chief's always planning something. Pribislivitz was only the start.
Huh. Counterfeit groschen.
So you knew the coin was counterfeit?
Of course I did. I brought those groschen to Pribislivitz, along with a few other things.
Did you? And where did the forgeries come from?
Like, where were they made? I don't know. Some merchant by the name of Menhart gave them to me. We used to meet at the charcoal piles near Rovna, by the crossroads there. As it happens, I'm supposed to be meeting him there about now.
So Menhart's waiting there?
Might be, might not. He could have heard what happened in Pribislivitz and decided not to show.
Does Menhart know where the money's from?
And does this Menhart know where the coin comes from?
How should I know? To me, he's just another link in the chain. I deal with him, and I never ask who he deals with. Just like he knows nothing about me.
I see. So I suppose there's no point asking you if you know any more about him.
It'd be a waste of breath. All he did was give me the coin, and then we went our separate ways.
Okay, who else knows about the money?
Who else knows about the money?
Apart from the chief, Menhart, Runt, and me, there was a few others. The men got some real money too, with the false stuff. It'd be suspicious if they only had freshly minted coin.
Okay, what else did you bring to the camp?
You said you used to bring other things. What were they?
Letters. Menhart would give them to me for the chief. This time I was taking an answer back to Menhart too.
Have you still got that letter?
Aye. The yokels round here ain't got much interest in correspondence, apparently.
Give it to me then.
I'd be delighted.
Alright, what were the letters about?
What were the letters about?
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be trusted to carry letters, would I? I took them from Menhart to the chief and back. That's all.
Huh, okay. Alright, that's all.
That's all I need to know for now.
For now, for the love of Christ, boy, don't let the executioner interrogate me. I already told you everything I know.
That's up to Seredzig. You've cooperated. I'll put in a word for you. You deserve no mercy. You've cooperated. I'll put in a good word for you.
I can't deny you've been cooperative. I'll do my best to see you get a quick end.
Alright.
Henry!
Uh-oh.
I think old Straw's come for the brigand. Step back from that Eden, young fella.
But you can't kill me. Not just like that.
Shut the fuck up, you weasel, and keep it fucking shut. You don't even get a say. Calm down, Straw. He won't escape justice. After all, he's... Don't stand in my way, Melikar.
Uh-oh.
Let Henry decide. He's the one who saved his life.
Interrogate the captive in Merhojed. Objective completed. Okay. Let's talk about it. Do what you want with him. He's going with me. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
To hell with that. That Orson killed my boy. You won't leave Merhojed alive.
You don't want to be a murderer. I lost my family too. You don't want to be a murderer.
Listen to me, Straw. That isn't going to help anyone. You're a decent man, not a killer. Think of your wife.
And where's the justice in that? My boy cut down on this youth. Didn't even have a chance to marry. And that cutthroat swine left walking the earth.
He's not.
Don't
He's
worry.
going to the
justice. Surely you don't think
executioner.
will just let him go.
What's Sir Radzig to me? You won't even let me avenge the death of my own son. Take him then. Take him and leave me with nothing but my grief.
I promise you he'll suffer for what he did.
Be quiet and go quickly before I change my mind.
Okay. Take the captive to Rattay in jail. Alright. Come on, bandit. Let's go. I'm taking you to Rattay. Alright, objectives completed. Looks like we're going to basically fast travel there. Okay. So we're literally fast traveling. I thought it was just going to basically teleport us there. But okay. Hopefully we don't get attacked. That's weird. It doesn't look like the time of day is changing. Huh, that's interesting. I guess just because it's a scripted fast travel, we're not going to get attacked. Alright, go and report to Sir Radzig at the lookout point by Talmberg. I gotta go all the way to Talmberg now? Okay, so it looks like we brought him in there. Whoa, game saved. Sick. Alright, guys, I'm gonna leave this episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I don't know how long it's been. Literally, I've been working at this quest for probably the last 4 or 5 hours now. It's been quite a while. I had to, go back a few times between Rattay and that village. And anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Have a great day and see you next time. Maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. And be sure to hit the little bell icon. That way you stay notified when the videos do go up. Alright guys, have a great day. See you next time.